from beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Brooklyn Bulls and the Miami Dolphins. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he gets this up past the 30. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Eluding the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
And a Brooklyn first down.
Right back to him on first down. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
At the Dolphins' 16-yard line.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a give, right side. Wiggins. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 3rd down, Wiggins. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here we go on And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point forthcoming. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run. It's Lindsey, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
That's good.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
And he'll have the Dolphins first down. His good running gets him to about the 44. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch the twitch. 6 guard. Check 6 guard.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
On the carry.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. On 1st down, Wiggins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. 2nd quarter now, it's Brooklyn in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 6-0 our score after 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 12 more yards there and another first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, Wiggins. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wiggins. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Bass is good. And that will make our score 9-0. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start things with a handoff to Lindsey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Wiggins. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They go with Jacobs. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
1st down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, Wiggins. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Call that a gain of 11. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On play action, here's Tua. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Play action, now it's Tua. Throw left side, complete. That's Fuller. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. 3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. He finds his target, Fuller. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Give me some. Here we go. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Hey, check Mike 33, check Mike 33. Watch the pass, watch the pass. Mike, check 33.
Tua to throw again. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And now look at him go. He's at the 30, 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Flush. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Noah Igbinoghene. The 40. The 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They will throw on first down with Burrow, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of 19 yards.
First down, here's Burrow. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To the air again, Burrow. Flushed out right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Now, I know it's only a loss of a couple of yards, but when you get near the sidelines, just flip the ball out of bounds, incomplete, and save the yardage. Save the yards, not your stats.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Dolphins.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. That's caught inside the 20, and touchdown! A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
5-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. From the gun, it's Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down, Bulls.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. In for the sack that time. Say hello to Brandon Williams. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Burrow. And that will be incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification. I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page, because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team, because you can't just throw your quarterback.
Now Burrow loses the football. And the Dolphins have got it.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Ed Oliver, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
A gain of 14 yards.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Fuller. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Their own 1-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. A quick pass to Kupp. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 7 yards to pick up there.
2nd and 3 at the 9-yard line.
Brandon Williams getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
It's 3rd down.
Burrow, 3rd and long from his end zone. He's going to float this one deep right side. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
And it's caught.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more
ain't got no feet.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
They'll take over 1st down and 10. At their
the offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A 1st down and more for Jacobs. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he slings one that's incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former 1st-round pick, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see...
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
And the pressure gets to him again.
But these guys want to do something positive as this game approaches its end, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, it's really been more indicative of how the game has gone for them.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them